Correct me if I'm wrong. I looked at the numbers. What percentage of the Democratic voters showed up for that primary in your home state? Was 4% around the right number?
Yeah. Dismal. Anyone who thinks Kamala Harris's way to the White House is through South Carolina is ridiculous. Dismal performance in the Democrat primary last weekend. But more importantly, Sean, think about this. She's weak on the border, weak on crime, weak on the economy. When I say weak on crime, this is the vice president who raised money for a bail fund for a person who was later charged with murder. You remember those days, Sean. This is a person who refuses to step a foot on our southern border. 10 million illegal immigrants coming in, and in New York City, it keeps black and brown kids at home so they can use those schools to house the illegal immigrants coming into the country because Kamala Harris refuses to do her job. Weak on the economy. Poor kids today have less reasons to be hopeful because Joe Biden and Kamala Harris took inflation so high that poor folks cannot afford food, energy, or gas. Unbelievable.
Well, by the way, that tweet of the bail fund, some might actually define that as insurrection. I'm just saying, as a side note. But of course, the media said most of those 574 riots that killed dozens of Americans, injured thousands of cops, caused billions in property damage, they were mostly peaceful. So we got to get that straight. Let me ask you about comments.
Ridiculous.
Well, by the way, do you stand with Ted Cruz and his comments about Mitch McConnell? Where do you stand on that?
I wasn't in the room when those comments were made, but I can tell you this without any question. What America needs to see is a united Republican Party telling the facts as they are. The facts are very simple. Sean, the President of the United States, Joe Biden, does not need legislative action to secure our border. Why do we know that to be a fact? Because Donald Trump secured our border without the legislative action from the body. He did so by creating policies like Remain in Mexico. It precipitously saw the drop in illegal crossings. What we know is a president with the guts, the will, the intestinal fortitude to secure our border can get it done. We've seen it done once. We need 4 more years. We were better off under Trump.
Well, that's now the big lie. Let me play comments President Trump made in his interview with Maria Bartiromo, and they had to deal with you. Let's listen.
You know, I called Tim Scott this because a lot of people like Tim Scott. I called him and I said, you're a much better candidate for me than you are for yourself. When I watched Tim, he was fine. He was good, but he was very low-key, et cetera, et cetera. I watched him in the last week defending me and sticking up for me and fighting for me. I said, man, you're a much better person for me than you are for yourself, because for himself he was low-key. For me, he's been a real tiger. He's been incredible.
Obviously, you're on Donald Trump's short list. If he gets the nomination, and it looks like he is, what would your answer be?
Well, my answer would be yes to America having 4 more years of Donald Trump. I don't think any one of us should make this about me or any other person who might be the candidate for vice president. But you and I know,
He mentioned you by name.
You and I know. You and I know.
That means you're on the short list. If he comes to you, what do you say?
Listen, everybody wants to serve their country, and the best way for me to serve my country right now is to make sure that Donald Trump gets 4 more years. We're better off under Trump. You and I both know it. Let's vote for him, but let's also get out and campaign for Donald Trump. We cannot afford people losing hope in the American dream because Joe Biden gets another 4 years. With Donald Trump, low inflation, low crime, we have law and order once again. It's a good day for Americans.
All right, I know your inner circle, and I'm going to talk to the 2 guys I knew you'd call first that nobody knows who I'm talking about, and I'm going to talk to them and make sure that they're prepared to tell you to say yes. That's all I'm saying. We appreciate you being with us, Senator Tim Scott, and looking forward to the South Carolina primary. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.